In August of 2017, I was blessed with the opportunity to sign a publishing deal to tell my story in book form. And the plan was for my mom to write the book. And the reason why we came up with that plan was more because of me. I had this fear within me that I couldn't write a book. And so my mom was tapped and she started writing. And about 2 months into the writing process, I read the chapters that she turned in, which was about 2 to 3 chapters. And when I read them, I just didn't feel like it was my voice. It wasn't me. And as I read, the fear that I had of not being able to write began to dissipate. And I ended up taking the reins and I started all over again and I started writing from the beginning. And in December of 2018, I had half of the book written. And I remember turning it into the publisher. And I turned it into the publisher. They were pleased with the writing, but they felt that if I kept on writing the way I was writing, the book would be super, super long, which in my mind, I knew it wasn't because I knew I was going to go back and cut. But despite that, they convinced me to hire a ghostwriter, and they convinced me, hey, just give up on the writing because we don't feel confident you could do the writing. And so I did. I capitulated and I hired a ghostwriter and I relaxed for about a month. And then a month into the process, the ghostwriter sent me 2 chapters. I read them, and again, it wasn't me. It wasn't who I was. It wasn't my voice. And I was kind of upset with myself for allowing the fear of the publisher to force me to hire this ghostwriter, because now I had to fire the ghostwriter. And when I fired him, I called up the publisher and told them, and they freaked out. They said, we can't believe you did this. We're not gonna have a book in time. You're not gonna be able to finish this book. And they were fearful. And I had to make a decision. Am I gonna allow their fear to keep me from doing what I'm called to do? And I didn't. I just picked up the pen and the paper and I just wrote and wrote and wrote. And in March of 2018, I turned my book in a week ahead of time. And to my surprise, the publisher loved it. They were blown away. They couldn't believe that I wrote what I wrote. And now we have an amazing book. And the story that I derived from all of that is this lesson: never let your personal fear or the fear of others keep you from accomplishing your tasks or accomplishing your dreams.